Welcome to Amazing Top 10. Top 10 Most Valuable Companies in Market Capitalization. In 2022 has seen some of the world's biggest companies take a battering on the stock market. Make no mistake, the likes of Alphabet, Amazon, Apple and Meta are still at the very top of the list of the world's most valuable companies, but they are being rivaled and surpassed by oil producers, pharmaceutical leaders, and conglomerates in some cases that we shortlisted the top 10 most valuable companies in the world. Number 10, TSMC, the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company is the world's most valuable semiconductor maker, providing equipment for the likes of AMD, Apple, and Nvidia. The Taiwanese firm brought in revenues of $57.2 billion and profits of $23.4 billion last year, and it is valued at $468.2 billion. Number 9, Tencent, the first Chinese company on the list. Tencent is a conglomerate that is a leader in video gaming, social media, venture capital and investment with services including social networks, payment systems and smartphones. The firm is valued at $472.8 billion and made $35.3 billion last year. Number 8, Meta, Facebook and Instagram parent Meta lags behind its tech rivals with a valuation of $488.3 billion, with shares falling precipitously earlier this year when it announced user numbers had declined for the first time ever. The company brought in income of $46.8 billion from revenues of $117.8 billion in 2021. Number 7. Berkshire Hathaway, the Geico and Duracell owner, owned by leading investor Warren Buffett, comes in ahead of Meta with a valuation of $651.8 billion after making an $89.8 billion profit from revenues of $276.1 billion in 2021. Number 6. Tesla, Elon Musk's pursuit of Twitter may be having an adverse effect on Tesla stock, which a lot of his world-leading wealth is tied up in, but the electric car maker is valued at $730.7 billion and brought in revenues of $58.3 billion and profits of $6.5 billion after producing 930,000 vehicles last year. Number 5. Amazon, the online shopping pioneer, is fifth with a valuation of $1.15 trillion, having made a profit of $33.4 billion from revenues of $469.8 billion in 2021. The firm posted its first loss since 2015 last quarter as sales slowed and it wrote down its electric vehicle startup. Numbers 4, Alphabet, the company formerly known as Google, is further back in fourth with a valuation of $1.47 trillion after snagging revenues of $257.6 billion and net income of $76 billion in 2021, but the search giant is mired in antitrust suits in several countries. Number 3, Microsoft, with a market cap of $1.94 trillion, Microsoft is now the third most valuable company after recording revenues of $161 billion and net income of $60.6 billion in 2021, with Windows and Xbox continuing to go strong. Numbers 2. Apple, the iPhone maker, is just behind Saudi Aramco with a market cap of $2.27 trillion, having brought in revenues of $365.8 billion and income of $94.7 billion in 2021. The EU signaled this week that all smartphones will require a USB-C charging port in a blow to the Cupertino giant. Number 1. Saudi Aramco, the Saudi Arabian oil company, to give the petroleum and natural gas firm its full name, surpassed Apple last month to become the world's most valuable company with a current market capitalization of $2.37 trillion. The Saudi state-owned company had income of $109.4 billion from revenues of $359.2 billion last year, employs 66,800 people and boasts assets of $331.8 billion.